Okay, the stream has begun. Yeah, there you go.
Wiki.
That's cool. That's working.
Okay, good. Pow,
We're
pow,
back
pow.
somehow. Yeah, I can hear you on the street.
Mm.
Okay, good.
There we go. Okay, here we all are. Oh, now I have to share it.
Took long
So I
enough.
don't have fucking TikTok anymore.
Ugh.
Come on, Trump Zaddy. Trump Jesus, help us. Hey, we got 4 people.
No, well, I
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
What a country.
It took long enough. Things will not cooperate. Technology has a
Pow,
personal
pow,
vendetta
pow.
against me personally.
Pow, pow, pow. Pow, pow, pow. Pow, 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 pow. Hello, we're streaming. Would you like to look at it? More Zelda stream. Share. Where can I share it to? Facebook.
To all the socials. So you, you still can't have TikTok on your phone?
I have to use my daughter's phone.
There's you didn't Google like because there's got to be a way to side load it or something.
On an Android, or you buy an iPhone off of someone who has TikTok.
Oh my
and
God,
didn't
really?
Delete it from their phone.
But
But the fucking app takes up 12 gigs of space on my phone, and every other time it's gotten that big just because it caches itself,
yeah.
I just delete it and put it back on. I just wasn't thinking and did it, or didn't look up like, can you get it back if you get rid of it?
Yeah, because they got rid of the ban, but they're still not letting you download it. I didn't even realize that.
Save us, Trump, Daddy Jesus.
Save us, Baron Trump.
I think they said they're going to use the American Sovereign Currency Fund to buy TikTok today.
Okay.
So that whole thing about him threatening the BRICS countries if they try to not use the U.S. dollar or
Yeah,
something.
right.
That was part of that is the U.S. sovereign currency. He just keeps using such Nazi words. Sovereign.
Sovereign!
I mean, that's also hippies that think they're a sovereign citizen. Am I being detained by the government? I feel like I'm being detained by Trump because he's taking my freedoms. He touched my penis and took my freedoms.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Kanye West and his wife person she's totally showed up naked.
Wife person.
Completely see-through.
Yeah, that's great. She's hot. It's fine when girls
She
are
looks
naked
like-
when they have hot tits.
She looks way too much
Cool.
like Kim Kardashian.
If it was
It's
an
crazy.
ugly bitch, I'd be more offended, but I'm fine with it because she's hot.
Oh, I'm not offended. I looked at it very studied it. I studied the contours, but you know, it's pretty crazy. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be just do the craziest thing I can possibly do. Have my wife walk around naked.
Oh, shit.
One of these days, Chris has got to stay for one of these. He's
One
always
of
got
these
family
days.
crises.
Yep, that's called having a family. There's always going to be a crisis. The more people in your family, the higher the likelihood
Yeah,
of there being
the
just
probability
some
of
kind constant
crisis.
bullshit.
The crisis probability.
If there's a virus going around, somebody's going to get it and be sick. If you have teenagers, college, There's going to be somebody with some drama about that. I mean, yeah, you have to, as the dad, make like willingly selfish decisions for your own time.
Yeah.
To respect your own time and needs. You have to go, you know what? I can't prioritize this right now.
Or just not. Trivial. Just be a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
Apparently there's no bad consequences for that other than more chicks want to fuck you, apparently.
I'm going to be a deadbeat off dad.
Yeah.
All he does is beat off. He's a deadbeat off dad.
I don't want to go in here and do the story. I want to fuck around and find some neat stuff.
I was trying to draw the Nosferatu font at work with a highlighter because that's the only pen I have with like a thick tip.
Yeah.
And that you can make it skinny. But it's basically Franklin Gothic. You know how like when you go down it's thick and when you go to the side it's thin?
Yeah.
But then you have a stroke halfway through and you just draw all the way down and finish the letter. Would you like to draw letters? I found another fun new subreddit called Nice Girls.
Yeah.
About girls who say they're nice but they're really mean.
Oh yeah.
And this girl messaged her friend and said, "Hey, your boyfriend's cheating on you. He's stalking my Instagram, etc. Caught him doing this, and this. And just a heads up, he cheated on me when he was with me. Now he's with you. And I knew he was going to do it. And I'm just trying to be your homegirl and let you know." And then the girl with the boyfriend sent the most awesome response. "You're a fucking slut. You realize that, right? You're a whore who needs male validation and a dick in her pussy in order to survive. Your pussy is probably so loose from the amount of guys you go through that it looks like an exhaust pipe. Kieran never cheated on me. He hasn't done anything wrong in this relationship, and I'm sorry you picked such shitty guys that you try to ruin my relationship, which is perfectly fucking fine. You can't stay single for more than a week. No wonder everyone you get with cheats on you because your pussy is so loose and your personality is shit. You claim your mother is such a bad person, yet all your friends say she's amazing. No wonder your ex told you he cheated on your birthday because you don't deserve a happy birthday because you're a fucking slut. Maybe try staying single for a bit and you'll realize how bad of a daughter you are. And no wonder your mother kicked you out. She's probably sick of hearing all your bullshit that comes out of your filthy mouth. You go through men like Tic Tacs, you filthy fucking slut. Don't try to get people to bash me or do it yourself, you pussy." I think the girl's boyfriend got a hold of her phone.
Yeah, yeah.
He was defending himself. He was like, "Let me do some damage."
I can, because
some damage control.
Whenever a dude is mean to a chick like that, it's practically a hate crime.
Yeah.
But if a chick's mean to a chick, then that's just.
But she was using awesome dude language. It's mostly about how nasty and gross her loose pussy is.
Right.
I didn't know girls spoke in that way to one another.
Fucking bitch.
You look at your fucking pussy's like an exhaust pipe. That sounds like a girl trying to talk like a guy.
Yeah.
Like an AI girl trying to sound like a dude. "Hey, I was at the mechanic shop earlier, and I saw an exhaust pipe. It reminded me of something.
It reminded me of your pussy."
Fucking disgusting whore. I was asking you a couple shows ago what Star Wars movie they could make to get you back in to be interested in the Star Wars.
Yeah, the Star Wars movie that goes back in time and undoes the past 10 years of Star Wars.
So it's a Star Wars Back to the Future crossover.
No, but no, it has
fanboys.
It has to do it in real life, though.
Yeah,
it has to erase the last 10 years of Star Wars in real life to where none of us ever remember it.
Okay, so it's Severance.
Yeah, yeah. That's like what I was saying. Anything new Star Wars does not even cross my mind. If I see an actor or something, like I don't even think about Star Wars whenever I see them. Like I'm just. Let me see what he says. It said talk.
You want Sorry Wars? We're Sorry Wars.
No, I want I want there not to need to be a sorry.
Yeah.
Because the things that happened that precipitated the sorry never happened.
What was that song? "Unbreak My Heart." Remember that?
Yeah, Tony Braxton.
Unrape my childhood.
Yeah, right.
Start the Star Wars again.
Yeah. And it really kind of both, like we were talking about. No, I was talking to a guy at work today about this. Both Star Wars and Star Trek are basically a dead brand at this point.
It would be an awesome story just because of how much other things you should do if you could time travel, that your priority is
Fix Star Wars.
Star
Yeah.
Wars. No, I'm not gonna kill Hitler. I have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
I have a time machine.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna make Star
I'll
Wars.
kill him at some point.
And then you go down and fix Star Wars first, and that ends up fixing all the other problems of the entire universe.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done. Everything's
Right.
actually fine now. Trump didn't steal any of my freedoms.
Yeah,
I can feel my
you have
freedoms
to
being
make sure
stolen
Antonin
from my
Scalia
vagina.
chokes to death on a meatball in 1996. Yeah, I just don't. I'm like I've said before. Like I'll watch the second season of Andor, and just enjoy it for the thing that it is.
Mhm.
But other than that, like there's not a single thing I can think of that would get
They're
me.
talking about bringing Cal Kestis into live action, and
But
I'd really rather they didn't do that.
I'd rather they just not
He's
do
a
anything at all.
Video game character, and there's still one more video game with him in it that they have to make. So his story in that trilogy is not complete yet. So I'm not interested in seeing him in anything else.
Well, also,
Maybe in
how
20
many
years.
How many Jedi can they make survive Order
Oh, yeah,
66?
there was another one.
Because there was only supposed to be a couple.
They haven't looked in the supply closet yet for another baby.
Right.
Yoda.
Right.
Retard, midget, Ewok, Jedi baby.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know if you've seen like how like nobody watched Skeleton Crew. Acolyte was
No, they got 2 strikes.
so bad. Like
I mean, if you count Ahsoka as a strike, then they got 3. They're out.
and Ahsoka, like everybody's like Ahsoka was just middling and average and
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, everybody. I think anybody who isn't just consume whatever slop Star Wars is or comes out with, yeah, people are gonna watch the second season of Andor, but I don't know. Like that Rey movie is not gonna fucking happen.
No, you got me into Slow Horses. I love it. I'm
Slow Horses
halfway
is great.
through the first season, and it's awkward villain moments that I've always wanted to see in a movie, where it was just a psyop that they were going to kill that guy, and then they're in a van with him, and they're like, "Oh, we fucking have to do something now."
Yeah,
And there's already blood all over us, and fuck.
and they cut the guy's head off. Yeah,
And then outside of that, really the only good part is Gary yelling at people and calling everybody toss pots. or
yeah.
whatever.
Well, each the cool thing about that show is that every season of it is better than the one before it. So like seasons 3 and 4 are freaking awesome.
I'm gonna look up Slow Horses insults. Pillock. He calls.
Yeah,
everybody a
pillock.
Pillock.
Yeah.
Fucking pillock. There was a bunch of words like that I didn't even know until I got over there. When I
Yeah.
was in college. Burke. People call each other a Burke. You stupid Burke. B-E-R-K.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything but idiot.
Oh, okay.
Slow Horses insult quotes. Funniest lamb line so far. Go. Lamb lines. Of course you didn't mean to kill him. If you did, he'd still be alive. Bringing you up to speed is like trying to explain Norway to a dog.
He's so gross too.
Yeah, he farted. The first big fart was next to when he was talking to that lady in the park, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
dude, hell
And she
yeah.
goes, "God, you're vile."
I've got other things to do I could do tonight, Diane. I've got a really massive shit brewing. I could sit and read a book and birth that beauty.
And birth that beauty. But like he's also like one of the greatest spies that ever lived.
Yeah. My phone, no. I FaceTime my kids on it. I don't care if you ass time the Pope on it. Give it to me. I've got hemorrhoids more useful than you. Yeah, I don't care about like the young people in the office or any of the other stuff.
Oh no!
I don't
Eventually
care
you
about the
do.
good guys.
Eventually, everybody in the department is like. You know who my favorite character is? I mean, of course, obviously, aside from Gary
The
Oldman.
gay nerd.
No, it's the old lady. What's her name? Haddish or
Oh yeah, she's got all those
Standish
flashbacks.
or whatever. I really like that character and I like that actress and she's probably my favorite one out of all of them, aside from freaking Gary Oldman, of course.
Yeah, you got those comics from 1992. I was thinking all the best stuff is from 1992. Hip hop comics. It was a good year. That was that. We were in the heyday and we didn't know it.
Yeah, right. I know.
People say the best stuff is from when you were a certain age. That was the when Trump first said "Make America Great Again." It was they did a study at Time magazine where they asked everybody when was America great, and the common answer was when everyone was 11,
Yeah.
because that's the last time when your mommy took care of you.
Yeah.
Before you had to go wrecking.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
whenever
world.
that was 92 for me, or 93 for me.
Yeah. Yes, 89, 88, 89. That was when Bill and Ted came out. It's perfect. It's
Yeah.
a great year. Motley Crue, Bill and Ted. It's when I was learning, being 11, 12, and learning deductive reasoning and how to doubt things and come up with my own ideas and realizing everything's bullshit.
That for me, that was whenever I first started reading, like really reading, like in deeper things than just kid books. Or I mean, there's still kid books, but lots of fantasy series.
Yeah.
Chronicles of Narnia, Chronicles of Prydain. I read The Hobbit when I was in 6th grade, so I was a little bit older, but. But yeah, 92, of course, and then later on, I wasn't into them until later on, but 92, that's Nirvana. That was whenever Nevermind, like I was saying earlier, whenever Nevermind canceled all the hair metal.
You like Stephen Wright?
Yes.
You want to hear some Stephen Wright quotes? I'd kill for a Nobel Peace Prize. Borrow money from pessimists. They don't expect it back. Half of the people you know are below average. That was my weight loss joke. 600-pound life pushed it up where I'm below average. Thanks. 600 pound.
I came up with an idea and started doing it the other day. You might have seen it on the Discord. I decided to take certain kind of shallow, meaningless dime store philosophy quotes from a friend of ours.
Yeah.
And superimposing them over the dude from Severance.
He's off Facebook, by the way.
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't want to support Nazis.
Performatively quitting social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
I saw the Instagram post.
Oh, was it? Okay.
My last post. Nazis and bootlickers.
To both of my followers. Goodbye.
Yeah. It's a press release.
A conscience is what hurts when the rest of you feels good.
Oh, got a Hinox. A black Hinox, too. I'm going to be racist against this Hinox.
All those of you who believe in psychokinesis, raise my hand.
Ah!
The early bird may get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
I almost had a psychic girlfriend, but she left me before we met. Okay, so what's the speed of dark?
Ah, okay.
I was blowing my children's minds with these. This is a perfect quotes for 11-year-olds.
Yeah, right.
How can you tell when you're out of invisible ink? If everything seems to be going well, you've obviously overlooked something. Depression is merely anger without enthusiasm. Hard work pays off in the
Is this
future.
all Stephen, right?
Yeah, laziness pays off now. I intend to live forever. So far, so good. If Barbie's so popular, why do you have to buy all her friends? Eagles may soar, but weasels don't get sucked into jet engines. What happens if you get scared half to death twice? Why do psychics have to ask for your name?
Yeah.
If at first you don't succeed, destroy all the evidence that you tried. The conclusion is the place where you got tired of thinking. That's when you always say.
Yeah, thought terminating cliche. It's like, oh, I don't have to think about this anymore, so I'm going to say something that I can convince myself satisfies me.
Experience is something you don't get until just after you need it. And now I'm experienced. Oh, so Final Fantasy Rebirth. I saw a clip of someone casting Meteor 6 times.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? Just chaos everywhere.
Yeah, right.
It was Yuffie with her doppelganger inside of Aerith's ATV ward.
Oh my god.
With a bunch of buff armor and that build back your ATV up, so you could she could cast it before the other ones even, because it takes so long to cast, and you can get speed cast on it. So it was in one of those Chadley things.
Huh.
And so I did that build. I figured out how to get that build. I had all this stuff, and I tried it, and it worked. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to use this to get everything I need for this other build that I saw that's just constant level 3 limit breaks. Because I had just gotten to level 70 with everybody, and I have all the limit breaks. And I want to see them. I want to see the game that I bought and paid for.
Yeah, right.
I've seen them in the original Final Fantasy, and now I want to see. And I want to see if they have photo mode, and if you can freeze it and look at.
Yeah, I didn't do all the limit breaks on remake either. Right? I should go back and do some of those.
So, the era thing is you have to have this accessory that makes you start the battle with already level 3 limit breaks.
Okay.
Level 2 limit breaks. And then you have to upgrade that thing.
Yeah.
With a bunch of dark matter that you can't get without winning all the mini games at the fucking gold saucer.
Yeah.
So I did the bike one a bunch and I did the starship one a bunch. The only 2 cool fun ones.
Yeah.
And then I got that thing beefed up. And now I can start. She does limit siphon. So she can pull anybody else's limit break.
Right, yeah.
And then her level 3 limit break is Rising Vengeance that fills up everyone else's limit break.
Right.
So then you can siphon again from one of those 2, and you still have a limit break.
Okay.
And you just do that back and forth over and over again.
Does she ever get Great Gospel? That was her ultimate limit break in the original game.
Great god awful gospel.
Yeah.
So I tried it, and it's when she does her level 3 limit break, it only fills up the limit break of one person, even though in the description it says it fills it for both people. Yeah. So I think I have some materia on one of my people on Yuffie that stops her from getting it. She's got some other auto limit siphon materia that gives her limit to everyone else as soon as she gets it. So I think I have to either take that off or switch her out. I'm going to switch her out with somebody with no materia and see if that works. And then I can have... I'm almost there, basically. I worked on this fucking thing for 6 hours yesterday. I mean, it was awesome. That's all I wanted to do with my Sunday because I had to work Saturday. It was my one day off, and I was like, I'm going to play Final Fantasy. Shut up, leave me alone. So I got to play Final Fantasy all day yesterday. And then Walter was geeking out about his Elden Ring builds because the Night Rain beta is up for the new Elden Ring Fortnite thing. Have you seen that?
Okay, that's like their... that's the thing they announced just like at the Game Awards or whatever, right? Yeah.
It's a shrinking battlefield. And
right.
But it's got all
Battle Royale Elden Ring.
Yeah. But it's got all the old bosses from Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, that's cool.
If you're a From Souls nerd, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And the lobbies are only ever 3 people. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to wait for the lobby to fill up.
Yeah.
If it's just 3 dudes, you know. Plus we have it upstairs and downstairs on Xbox and PlayStation. So we got 2 people already. We can just wait for a third.
Is it a free to play?
It should be because it's the same shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much it's going to be. The beta's free to play, but we signed up and didn't get it. We signed up for the tech beta for Elden Ring and got it. We played that early at our house.
Yeah.
But this one, I don't know. The fortune didn't smile upon us. The goddess Michaela. But that's some lore that my kid is way more into than I am. I don't have...
The Elden Ring stuff?
I have neither the time nor the inclination to find out which god cheated on whose tits.
Yeah, all right.
I'm already into Final Fantasy. It's enough worlds.
Yeah, I think that's also the thing, too, is that, like, at some point, you just hit your limit on how many worlds you want to be invested in.
Yeah.
With
the map memorized.
Yeah. I mean, even with, like, shows and stuff, like, yeah, I'm invested in the Severance world, but I don't care. I mean, I used to watch, like, 15 TV shows at once every week.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm watching 3 shows, and that's too many.
I mean, I enjoy producing entertainment more now than generating it and trying to write down stuff I think is cool to talk about here.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize what that was.
But, it makes you enjoy it. Well, I listened to Cat Williams on Theo Vaughn today, which is like the meeting of the symposium of the greatest minds of Earth. And Cat Williams said because he loves music and because he doesn't know how to play any instruments, that makes him the greatest music listener of all time.
Yeah, right.
Because he doesn't know how they make any of it.
Right.
And it's the same with like listening to podcasts now and watching shows. I'm like, I I can see what they're thinking. And like with Severance, they're building up the character exposition and trying to make you care about these people, but then there's an inner and outer version of it. And when I started watching it, I was like, I gotta be interested in double a life for each of these people to get into the show and know what's going on with them inside and outside. But that's like the whole intrigue of the whole show. And they keep it kind of tight. There's only 4 people, really.
And also, really the first season, the only person outside that you followed was Mark.
Yeah.
And now there's the other ones showing their outside people. And but of course the most interesting one is Helena.
And I wonder if Dylan's brain got fucked up from the surgery because he's a fuck up outside.
From what surgery?
Whatever one of the theories of Severance is that they do surgery on you to make your brain forget one way or the other.
Oh no, that's not a theory. That's what they do in the.
Okay. Because there's a syringe going into the brain.
Yeah, they put a chip in your brain, and then she has to get it out whenever Petey dies.
Okay.
So, but
I remember Dylan was inside saying, "You mean I'm a fuck up on the outside?" And then they showed him at home. He was chilling on the couch, and his wife had to like tell him how to give the kids juice.
Yeah, he kind of is, and the only thing that he's good at is being in Severance. Like his Severance guy is actually good at his job. That's the only. He's like the perfect guy for the job because he's good at Severance, but he's not good outside at anything else.
I watch that show in the background while I'm working sometimes, and it fucks me up because there's scary numbers. Because I have scary numbers in my job. I'm like, ooh, that's a scary number. I can't do that during March because there's a festival season, and they can't be downtown. The numbers are too scary.
Yeah.
But they still. Do you think they're ever going to reveal like what product Lumen sells?
Well, I mean, Lumen sells everything. Like they're kind of like a I don't know what Amazon Basics brand or somebody who makes all their own stuff, and they've been around forever. But what specifically are they doing with all that? I think eventually we're going to find answers. Like I said, I think that they've learned from those kind of mystery type shows. So hopefully,
well, it's up to.
I mean, the weirdest out of nowhere David Lynch whatever thing is the goat stuff. The goat stuff is like, what is this? Why is everybody so weird? Why is this so weird? But
the good thing is that we know that Ben Stiller has a sense of humor.
Oh yeah,
he's not so. I mean, I don't know how pretentious and fart sniffy he is on his own stuff, but all that stuff we heard about with him was from The Secret of Walter Mitty, where he wasn't letting people sit down or use their phones on set or anything. So I mean, you can tell he's a nerd for making the style of that show is just so deliberate. It's cassette futurism, all the gadgets and cassette players and VCRs and everything. And even the housing over the monitors is all old school bowling alley looking.
Right.
I mean, it's fun to just watch and look at it's like a Wes Anderson movie. Just look at all the props and stuff.
Yeah, the production's really interesting. All the things they came up with to be.
But to hope and trust that they don't fuck up the story is a lot on Ben Stiller.
Yeah,
and we already know that I didn't know a ton about J.J. Abrams before Lost, and when he did something cunty, I was like, okay. And then they gave him Star Trek, and I was like, oh no. And then they gave him Star Wars, and I was like, he's just gonna be gay about everything. They gave the keys to the kingdom to the guy that thinks it's fun to troll people with polar bears. That's like me being the gay TMZ guy that I was telling you about before. The public deserves to know about Britney. I think people deserve not to get thrown into a dumb, shitty story that you get invested in. And
well, there's I remember all those like Lost clones that they tried to put out, and like
Fringe.
No, Fringe was actually really ended up being really awesome. And when did Fringe come out? When did that start? Yeah, I guess it was around the same time. Fringe started out as like a Monster of the Week kind of show, and then it turned into crazy like alternate reality things and all that. But I remember there was that one Invasion, where it was like, and then there's that flash forward one where everybody saw a year in the future or something, and there were so many of those where they tried to do some mystery like Lost, and I was just like, no. Part of Lost was like its whole aesthetic, kind of like Severance.
Yeah.
It had a look, especially when she started getting to the Dharma Initiative stuff and all that. It had a specific look to it that was very. I don't know. It was also kind of a cassette futurism because everything was from like the 70s and the 80s and the hatches and all that. So it was cool.
I feel like the people that make the shows need to listen to people like us more because we're the ones that are going to get online and tell everybody that their shit sucks. But it's, George Lucas kind of got fart sniffy Trumpy about Star Wars near the end. He was like, the fans ruined everything. It's like, no, you ruined everything and we observed it.
Yeah.
And said that it sucked.
Yeah.
And then that spread and you're calling it toxic behavior.
Well, what I've always said is, who has control over fans being assholes and telling you that it sucks? The people who make the thing that the people are fans of.
Yeah.
Like if you just made it good, you'd be dealing with way less people complaining about your product or whatever.
It's a big couples fight. I don't like the way you reacted when I blah blah blah. Well, don't give me fucking anything to react to, and then you won't have a problem with the way that I reacted to the thing that you did.
Yeah.
There will be no reactions if there's no starting point. But Shogun was good. There have been some good shows recently.
There's some really good ones this past year. Shogun, Gentleman. Although Gentleman's not coming back till 2026.
But it seems like there's no one telling them, this is good. Do it like this. This one was good.
Yeah.
Do it. I mean, no one's telling Star Wars. Andor was good because it didn't make more money than any of the other ones or sell toys or whatever.
Also, with a lot of that kind of stuff is that they're doing green lighting and working on 15 things at once. Who knows if it's going to be good and what happened whenever first they were going to do a movie every year until they came out with a shitty movie that completely broke the fan base, and then another movie got the backlash of that and flopped. Solo, right? And then what do you call it? So it looked like Star Wars was in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Well, in the first season, The Mandalorian comes out and everybody likes it, and it goes really good, and lots of people watch it. What do? They go insane and overboard, announce 15 more shows.
They got horny.
Yeah.
They got cringe horny.
And it's definitely
junior hire on the internet. Oh my God, can I have pussy, please?
It was that Disney greed, and it was Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
Who apparently does not have a single original thought. She just goes with whatever, and I don't know. Just under her, there's been so much stuff that sucks, so much sucking, and same thing with Star Trek. Oh my God, so much stuff sucked. Okay, there should be a cave around here with treasure in it, and I just did the thing that makes all the caves have light come out of them, and I don't see anything.
I mean, I think it's cool that that the fans have so much power. I mean, I played a little bit of Dragon Age Veilguard, and I did have fun. Barring all the rest of the political stuff, it's a BioWare game, and my favorite part of Mass Effect is the kinetic powers. And I'm not really into shooters, so this is a BioWare game without guns and all magic. And it's got the similar menus, and you can pull up different stuff. And it looks really good. It's got great looking graphics. I mean, it's gay what they did with the story. I can skip all that.
But the characters are ugly too.
But the only thing I read about it that I liked was that you can set somebody on fire or with lightning all around them and then jump in and stab them with a dagger and jump back out. Like, I haven't seen that in a lot of games, and it sounds, in theory, like a cool idea.
But what if you could do that, but then it also wasn't stupid and didn't suck?
Yeah. Well, I didn't pay any money for it. It was free.
Yeah.
Trial, 5-hour trial.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm not gonna
I mean,
buy it.
there's so much.
But it
so
died.
much
That
of that
and
stuff.
Concord died because people like us said it sucked enough times online. And there's a lot of. I mean, the entire Last of Us subreddit is full of.
Yeah, the
these
Last
arguments.
of Us, that Last of Us 2 subreddit, which is still they still shit post about that.
Yeah.
That's so great. I don't want to fight that Gleok. I want to find this cave that's supposed to be.
What
up
if?
here.
What if they had Bella Ramsey play Greta Thunberg? She's already ugly. Then would people be mad because she already looks like that?
I just don't think that she's that good of an actress.
Yeah, I mean, who's... They got Angelina Jolie to play Lara Croft, so I know they know how to do it right and look at someone that's hot and go, this is a hot person.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Ellie's hot. I'm saying they use their programming to make that character conventionally attractive as a model. But yeah, people are monkey piling on that you're a pedophile if you think Bella Ramsey's not hot.
Yeah.
It's like, no, she's allowed to be ugly outside of sex. It doesn't have to be anything sexual about how ugly she is.
Right.
I'm not saying anything that I'm attracted to her. I'm saying she doesn't look good.
Also, that's another one of those bitchy clapbacks that doesn't really get to it doesn't address the point that the other person is making. It's just like it's one of those
like this.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of women things where it's like, okay, well, you didn't address my specific complaint, which is that she does not look like the character and she is not as cute as the character. But even then, like, I don't know, it's just they shouldn't have. I don't know.
I love when women lose arguments because that's their whole wheelhouse.
Yeah,
it's like you're supposed to be good at this. You can't fight, and we're supposed to be the dumb guys, and all y'all do is complain. But you can't win an argument against a guy? That's like the opposite of everything that you're supposed to be better than us at. You have no recourse, no physical recourse other than using deception and word games to fool people.
Yeah, I think that's one of the, that's one of the great lessons of adulthood for men, for me. Like, oh no, a lot of that's bullshit. So many things you realize a lot of it's bullshit.
Yeah, I thought when you bought this house that women were going to come running, because I was like, well, of course, once he has a house, he's going to have whores lining up out the door, and you've successfully avoided any leeches. Because there are a whole subclass of women that would look at this situation.
Well, yeah, I also would have to go looking for those things, and I mean, I don't even like going to bars anymore.
But I would say more than half of women would look at this house and go, I can take that.
Yeah.
And ruin that. Make it into my own thing. How I want everything.
Right. Right.
And you've been here for so long and you're so old enough now that
I've been here for so long and I'm so old.
There's no way a woman is ever going to come in here and ask you to change anything.
Right. Well, I also...
like, why is your mouth not on my balls?
I also had a dream.
Making noise.
I had a dream, was it last night or night before? Night before last, I guess. That my 9-year-old niece called me a loser because I never got married and had kids. So, and I was sad in my dream.
No, this is my favorite line from Just Shoot Me with David Spade. Some married couples were asking him to come meet them for dinner, and he was like, I'm going to go back to... They were all at dinner together. The married couples were like, we got to go. We got to take care of our kids. And he was like, okay, I'm going to go back to doing whatever I want all the time.
Yeah, right.
It was perfect delivery from David Spade. And, that's what I bitch at Heath and everybody for with comedy. I'm like, you have so much time.
Right. And now I have to fight Phantom Ganon. Have you ever seen this?
No, does he just come whenever you do that?
If you kill all of the hand things, then you fight some type of little phantom version of Ganon.
It's not in a place. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what specifically this has to do with what's really going on with Ganon and all that stuff, but
whoa, those guys are actually hurting him.
Yeah, they actually fight for you.
Everybody's so creative. All right, so this is not like the final boss fight.
No, this is just a version of Ganon for some reason.
Okay. No, I never saw this. I didn't get this far in this game.
Yeah, I like I said, I got through this game and I was like, I started playing it again. I was like, oh my god, there's so much of this game I just didn't play.
Yeah, so you're doing the same thing with this that I'm doing with Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Yeah, which I could go back to Final Fantasy Rebirth. Although I did a lot in Final Fantasy Rebirth. I did everything that you can be expected to reasonably do.
There's stuff in the folio that you can't unlock without a level 10 friendship level with everybody. And to do that, you have to do every side quest.
Yeah, right.
And my only side quests left are the Gongaga ones, so I'm like, fuck my life.
I think I did all of it. I got
up to 10?
I got 100% on every section. I just didn't do all of the...
I did most of them, but I bailed on Gongaga because you have to run around with your green chocobos chasing you.
Yeah.
And your friends are behind you with their green ass feathers in the screen.
Right.
And then there's all these plants that look the same as the ass feathers, and you're supposed to find a cave and some stairs.
Yeah.
Or and it's either you can deal with that or get off and walk.
Yeah. And then you have to find the right mushrooms to jump on to get you to the right pot. I remember hating it, but I did everything in every section of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
No, the music is so nice for Gungaga. Hey,
yeah, I got kind of sick of it though.
I hate that song.
Yeah, I got pretty sick of it.
Sucks so bad.
With those kids' voices and all that kind of stuff.
I just left a beach with a dune buggy.
Yeah.
When I could go anywhere, and now I have to be lost in the jungle with leaves everywhere and ass feathers.
Yeah. I know, but yeah, there's a lot of like the high level stuff. I didn't do that in remake either. Like getting like really where you just destroy everything. You know.
The other thing about that triple super limit break build is that I have to find a fight that's long enough to let the limit gauge fill up.
Right.
Or to get some more limit break buffs, because to get it to fill up, you have to stagger somebody. So the first thing you have to do is find their weakness and then hit them with that and then see whose limit break fills up first and siphon it over to her. And then do that over and over again with the rest of your team members so I can see all of their level 3 limit breaks. So it should be a game ender and make the whole rest of all the Chadley shit and the stuff I haven't done easy if I can get the technique down for the limit siphon. But none of the fights are long enough for me to get good at it. Either they're either like super hard enemies that kill you immediately, even though I'm at level 70 with everybody, or they die too quick. So I need to find out who's the longest repeatable battle in that game. Quetzalcoatl's kind of long. There's some other big dragons around that are pretty long.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through all this backlog, trying to get this game beaten. I actually sat down yesterday and read like 3 chapters of Dune, so now I'm like 70-something% finished.
I keep thinking I want to get back into Forbidden West also, just because it's so pretty. And then Kingdom Come Deliverance got all these 9s today, and everyone loves it.
You know what's funny though is that all those people who are giving it ratings refuse to review the first one.
And there's no dragons. There's no magic.
Yeah, it's just medieval times.
And we've already gone over this. I don't need to use the potty and wipe my butt and put gas in the car and simulate the banality of existing.
That's kind of what you do in that game, right?
Even brushing your horse in Red Dead, I was like, why the fuck I gotta brush my fucking horse? This is stupid. You just sit there and go, you're all right, boy. So until I see like a smash cut of all the thrilling, cool parts of that game, the potions looked cool. There's potions. That's cool. Because I don't think that's real. Was there ever... I mean, there's alchemy.
There was some version of medicine that used active ingredients that actually worked.
Yeah, and you have to dry your ingredients for them to be better quality.
Yeah, right.
But that sounds like watching paint dry to me. We talked about it. I tried the first one. It was annoying. Just walk over here and bring your dad a beer. Tell my kids to bring me a beer. They need to play this game.
Yeah, I'm like, games are $70 now.
Yeah,
and then you wait 6 months, and then they're $40. So I will wait maybe until some of these games are $20.
Yeah, and it's been so long since anything good has come out that I'm interested in that I'm able to now actually be a patient gamer more and like There's shit that came out a year ago that I wasn't super pumped on. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be good, and now that shit's on sale.
Yeah.
Because I haven't, despite what you and Clay say, I don't buy every game immediately or pre-order all of it
Anymore. Well, yeah, you made some progress.
There's just not any good games. I mean, the ones that I did pre-order, I'm so happy with my purchase, and I enjoyed playing the game. I've never pre-ordered anything where I've been like, fuck my life. Like I pre-ordered Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Yeah. I pre-ordered it the day before.
Yeah.
I didn't. What was the last game I pre-ordered? Because for anything that's Nintendo, well, usually I just wait for somebody we know to give us a little bit of hookup. But
GameStop and wait in line at midnight, and now I can do that at my house.
Yeah, right.
And just watch the countdown go down.
I went to GameStop. The last thing that I did that for, went to GameStop and got the game, and I was like, "Why the fuck did I do this?" Was Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
And I was just standing in line with so many freaking dinguses and dorks.
Yeah.
And like absolute fucking smelly retard Asperger's-y people. I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Why did I do this?
I'm kind of pumped for Ninja Gaiden, but I already played Ninja Gaiden 2 when it came out on Xbox.
Yeah, this is just like the refreshed,
I'm paying
remastered,
$50 to look at it.
pretty thing. But there's Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming out. That's the new thing, right?
Yeah, that's fine. As long as it has flutes and jiggle physics. Team Ninja loves big titty bitches. Those are the Dead or Alive people. Staff of Kings is $6 on PlayStation. Did you play that? The Indiana Jones game?
Is that old Indiana Jones game?
Yeah.
The only one I remember was Fate of Atlantis.
Okay. Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming. I'm not going to be doing that, I don't think.
Hey, like I said, dude, if you really, really want to play it, wait 6 months and it'll be on sale. Especially because it's gonna really it's gonna flop.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, I think it'll probably like break even or turn a little bit of a profit, but it's not going to be anywhere near as much money as they need it to. Especially after what was the other Ubisoft thing that just flopped?
Star Wars Outlaw?
Outlaws did not sell anywhere near as well as they needed to. But there was another one. What was the other Ubisoft thing that was Veilguard's BioWare, right?
Yeah.
Who?
Before that, it was Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Yeah.
I played the demo for the first Berserker Kazan, which is like a Souls-like with cell shading and a blonde guy. It was pretty fun, but again, not anything that would make me want to. Yeah, maybe it's the economy is so horribly destroyed and democracy has crumbled that I don't want to pay $60 for a game anymore. We are going to probably pre-order Doom Dark Ages because we played the shit out of the last two. Are you going to do Civ?
I'll wait. Because
I'll stay.
what do you call it? Civ 6. I bought that pretty much when it came out, and it was like it was programmed badly, and it took a long time for them to do improvements and get. It was just kind of. There were some things in Civ 6 that were just kind of broken from the start, especially coming from Civ 5.
I'm trusting you not to frustrate me and be good at programming.
Yeah.
Same with physics puzzles in a Bethesda game. You guys suck at physics, so why do I want to do a gears interlocking?
Well, another thing is that like you really shouldn't. People really should be paying attention to like who actually is making these things, because the people who were at all these companies are not there anymore.
Yeah.
And the people who are at the companies suck now because they're shitty. They are less talented than the people who made the great games that you remember from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And all those people are gone now. So just because there's a new IP I recognize from 15 years ago game, that does not mean that it's the same people, it's the same quality.
Yeah,
Same thing with like a lot of movies, like Star Wars, right? Well, I mean, you can argue that Star Wars was shitty or became shitty even under the original creator, but none of these people are the people who made Empire Strikes Back good.
Your favorite Chinese restaurant doesn't have the same chef anymore. So if you go back and order your favorite thing, it might not taste the same because that chef is gone.
Yeah.
Find out where he went, what restaurant he works at now.
Right.
And see if they even have the same thing on the menu. Or if they're
I mean, like the
letting you even do
people, a lot of the majority of the people who made The Witcher 3 are not currently working on Witcher 4. A lot of those people went off and made their own studio. And what's that name of that game that they announced? I can't remember. How the hell did I end up here? I think I've already been here before. I've been done this thing before, right?
Was it previous CDPR employee studio?
Yeah, that was that new game that they just announced. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Rival Studios. Cyberpunk director and other. CD Projekt Red. I can't pronounce these names. They're Polish.
Yeah, Polish. Lots of
Matthews Kalnick.
Lots of consonants.
Jedrzej Mraz. Marcin Jerf. This is like black people names. Why are you throwing all those letters in there? They don't need to be there. Jalissa. The Nasty. Rebel Wolves. Second major studio, spin-off studio.
Yeah. Rebel Wolves, I think, is the one.
Project leads.
Rebel Wolves, I think, is the one that is making the new game.
And then there's another one called Blank. We're proud to announce Blank. Yeah, and there's some Rockstar people that did that, but they haven't said shit either.
Yeah.
About what they're doing. They had a game called Everywhere. But again, I think they're trying to figure out what it means to have a successful video game nowadays. Is it live service?
Apparently that is. That's all it is.
Make a single player experience.
Shitty ass live service crap.
Yeah.
That seems to be what there he is. That's where the guy is. I know.
Yeah, that's the difference between Kill Tony and an HBO stand-up special. Do you want a continuous weekly thing with little snippets of Yum Yum, or do you want to have a piece of story that you can enjoy? Sit down and watch it. Where's your attention span?
Where is the frog thing?
But there's still good story stuff. I mean, people still enjoy story stuff. It's not like MTV ruined everyone's brains that bad.
Oh, TikTok did.
People still enjoy long form.
I don't like. It's hard for me. Like, I was reading a big long article about how much some story in politics that I was actually really interested in the story. But I could not keep my eyes on the paragraphs. The next thing I knew, I was, on a different tab or doing something else or looking at my phone or whatever. Like, attention spans have just gone. I think all this shit has really fucked up our minds, our attention spans.
Yeah. I'm talking to my wife and I'm trying to listen to her, and she's like, "Do I need to get my tits out for you to listen to this?" Yeah.
Yeah, but then you won't listen to what she's saying. Yeah.
I'll stay in the room.
Yeah.
Dang, you're diving through the biggest mountain ever.
Okay, so I'm on this side of where I was. So yeah, I really think that like bite-sized shit has really done something to us, like psychologically, where it's really hard to just focus, like sit and concentrate and focus on one thing.
I mean, it's prostitution. Would I rather have a girlfriend and get my dick sucked at home every once in a while, or pay $200 for a blowjob right now? It's instant gratification. It's been around for a long time. We have that impulse. We have that weakness.
Yeah.
Give me what I want now. Lay away. Buy now, pay later. There's so many. Yeah, there's a lot more versions of it because marketing is marketing, and people are good at figuring out how to find out what people want. It's the Bible. Don't you want to not be afraid of being naked and snakes and your kid dying? You have to put money in the box.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how. It's because it's profitable to be like that, or to keep everybody that way, and so I don't know, like.
Well, I mean, my kid bought a bunch of individual songs on Beat Saber last night, and it's his money. It's fine. You can do whatever you want. It's your choice. This is how you learn about choices and saving money, and now you don't have any. But at the same time, I'm going to play that game and do Beat Saber Eye of the Tiger when he's in school tomorrow because it's fun. I'm glad he bought it.
Yeah, that's I don't know. That's slightly different. I think that like songs and things, even though things used to have to be an entire album, and
I mean, I was annoyed that you had to buy songs on DJ Hero and Rock Band and all that. Like, why do I got to pay $1 for a song? But Beat Saber, like, it's a way to work out. It's a way to stay active.
Right.
And it's lightsabers and Daft Punk, which is
rad.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a whole thing. Like, I wouldn't consider that to be the same as some of these, some of these other more, I don't know, whatever you call it, bite-sized kind of things.
We went metal detecting with Grandpa.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
And I had to leave early because I had to work. And Ivy was like, well, I'll go home with you. It was right at Longview. And so I was getting ready, making coffee. And Ivy had on her Daft Punk hoodie. And I was like, I want to put that album on it's on your shirt. You haven't heard it yet. It's Alive 97. Yeah. Then I put it on Alive 2007 because that was more.
That was a better one.
Mashups, yeah. And so I just turned it up so loud, and we were dancing around the kitchen making coffee. I was getting my laptop ready, and I was like, this is like being roommates with my 15-year-old daughter. This is rad. What if it was only us two, and we had the house to ourselves, and there was no one else? This is kind of cool.
See, you could have been a deadbeat dad.
Yeah,
you could have just gotten your wife pregnant and then taken off, and then every once in a while hang out with your daughter like that, and then you wouldn't have to worry. Then you wouldn't have your son to hang out with and play video games.
I wouldn't be able to play Beat Saber while he's in school. Hook shot. You need a hook shot.
Oh, no, there's no hook shots in this game.
Would have been nice.
I can't believe they didn't put a hook shot in this game.
Or you can't craft a hook shot. That'd be cool.
Oh, nope, still not in there. Good enough. This way. I think this much, maybe.
Does that thing ever run out of... Oh, it's battery.
Yeah, I've got a battery pack that does. I did something that gave me extra yellow battery like you can do with your... Shit, damn it.
I had a girl one time tell me that was her fantasy, was to have sex in a hot air balloon. I was like, you're expensive.
Huh.
I want to fuck in the woods. We can do that for free. Quit coming up with pricey destinations to fuck in.
All right. I was gonna wear the Germany shirt today, and I forgot to.
Nice.
It's like a soccer jersey or something.
Yeah. It's the Germany World Cup team.
Wow, is that what it is? I guess Clay would know.
Yeah, all that stuff is... I got Walter a Germany beanie cap. He's been wearing it to school, and I'm like... Because of recent events...
Yeah,
wearing Germany stuff has a little extra stank on it.
If the AFD wins their election, then maybe that'll be even more problematic.
Yeah.
But I think they will too. Oh, Nazis are back! Nazis are back! Oh, quick! We better all scream and yell and call them Nazis.
Yeah, somebody was freaking out today about Project 2025 and them getting access to the Treasury and destabilizing, and it was like, here are the steps he's going to take. Destabilize the government, ruin the economy, declare martial law, and then assign himself as dictator. And I was like, okay.
Right.
Cool. We've tried everything else, and it's been shitty. Let's see what happens. What does it even mean if he's dictator? What does that mean? What does that mean?
What was I thinking? What was I talking about? Lately, I've been comparing how I felt in the first Trump, when Trump first won the first time, to this time.
Yeah.
Last time I was like way more scared and nervous and thought that everything was falling apart.
Yeah.
And now I just kind of want everything to burn and everybody to die. So I guess I'm pro-Trump.
Yeah. They need to come up with better words than fascism.
Yeah, I know.
Fascism is just too 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, and it's supposed to scare you, but he's not doing the same stuff. And there's not a game plan for whatever Hitler did, and he's doing exactly the same thing. It's totally different now.
Yeah,
There's
his
the
game
internet.
plan his game plan is basically the Eastern Europe oligarchy kleptocracy where
Yeah,
they
it's
just
Putin stuff.
they just steal they just take all the money, they make all the money for themselves
Yeah, he's friends with
at
Putin.
the expense of everything. So
Knows how Putin does
that's what it is, and you can call that I don't even know if I mean you can bend and contort the definitions of everything to be everything toward the it's
Yeah.
the worst word that sounds the worst, but what this is going to be
scary numbers.
is it's going to be more like some corrupt Eastern European nation.
Yeah,
Where they just blatantly do the corruption instead of pretending that they're not corrupt.
that's
but
okay.
They
They
actually
got
are.
music festivals there. They're
Yeah.
free. Their freedoms are free. What's so bad about waiting in line for bread? You get bread. You get bread at the end of waiting in line. I have to
Yeah.
wait in line for bread at the grocery store. It's called the checkout line. It's a line.
Yeah.
No, you don't just get to go get bread.
There we go. I got a new special thing. The Phantom helmet.
And I've never been affected by immigrants that I know of. They haven't taken my job or fucked up my life. They just talk about my wife's ass at the grocery store.
And you can tell.
Yeah, but
That's because you were speaking Spanish.
I don't. Yeah, and I've fucked a couple of Mexican girls. That's pretty rad. They wouldn't be here without immigration.
Were they illegals?
They were when I was done with them.
Oh.
Hey, you.
Yeah, they were illegals. You were 25 and they were 15. That was illegal, dude.
That's not in Mexico.
Oh, there he is. I
Right,
hear
it's
him.
just-
I hear him.
It feels too xenophobic that people think that immigrants are fucking up their lives.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't done anything. Well, just because they haven't done anything to me, I think they haven't done
Yeah,
anything to
right.
anybody
Right.
else.
Yeah.
I also
Wait
don't,
until one follows your daughter home from school.
I still don't know anyone also that has had their lives fucked up by immigrants.
Yeah.
I know a bunch of hillbillies that think that their hypothetical fake job they would have gotten got taken away, that they would not have gotten that job.
Right. Nice little coral reef right here. What do I do with this?
They took your job. They took your job. I mean, yeah, it's morbid fascination. I'm in a sick way interested to see what happens if
Yeah, right.
they get rid of all the immigrants and do all this other stuff and establish an oligarchy. Okay, we'll see. Let's see how that pans out. We tried the boring way. We had boring Biden. We had boring Obama, and the price of eggs kept going up. I don't even care about eggs. Don't eat eggs. It's fine. Everybody's acting like they're gonna die if they don't have a fucking egg. Oh no.
I guess I did something right.
Cack,
there.
attack, cack.
Ma'am, I turned my phone up, and now it rings like a freaking boomer phone. It makes noises.
Boomers.
Because, they don't ever
Go
turn
back
off
to
their ringer.
boomers.
Some kind of fucking
Remember
boomer.
ringbacks? Did you ever have a ringback tone? A song people get to listen to when they call you?
No, I always wanted to have one of those, but I never got to. I didn't have the right.
Ringtones.
I didn't have the right provider or the right phone or whatever it was.
Call me, you get to listen to Born to Be Wild instead of the ringing by the time I pick up. And then you pick up and people go, oh, I was listening to the song. It was cool. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
One of these, huh? One of these. Just getting all these guys. I guess I have to do it again with a...
Even if they do come to my door, what are they gonna want? For me to say that it's bad to be gay? Okay. Whatever. If you have a gun and you say I have to say that gay is bad, then I'll say gay is bad. I don't care. I don't have any beliefs that are so strong that I'm gonna try to outsmart a fucking bullet.
Right.
Like RoboCop.
Right.
I could go full Christian fake if they came.
Yeah, I have the training.
Yeah, I know how to do that.
I have the
code
ability.
switch and fucking culturally appropriate the faith. Hey, I don't think you really believe the whole shit they're fighting about is what you believe in. You think Trump is a fascist? I don't even think the Nazis are Nazis. There's no Hitler. You can't be Nazis without Hitler.
Yeah, right.
You need a Hitler to be a Nazi. Just because you have a symbol and you have your head shaved.
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing now. You're just a racist or whatever. I mean, they're using ideology and symbolism because they don't have another model, but it's just shitty people being mean to each other.
I mean, I guess you can call it like, there are words like autocracy, that means one person ruling.
Yeah.
Dictatorship, that's what that is. But like,
yeah, those are forms of government, but the isms are just things you slap on somebody.
Right.
Fascism and, you know, you're being an idealist or completist or whatever. Okay, you call me whatever you want. Makes you feel better. I'm not actually anything. I'm someone that thinks it's gay to say that stuff.
yeah, I'm the one who's like, hey, why don't we just not be lame?
Why do you keep making up isms and ists to call people?
I identify as somebody who doesn't like stupid words and phrases. Please stop using dumb words and phrases. Please stop calling requests an ask.
Yeah. Stop calling me a misogynist because I have balls and I have to move my legs apart or it hurts. Sorry that I can't smash my own balls between my thighs when I sit down in public places. I have to move a leg over. Why do we all gotta get out of the way of your tits? Your tit spreading. Stop tit spreading.
We should have read that article that that what's her name, that the lawyer girl sent to Chris. we could have critiqued it
in gay Nosferatu voice or gay HR voice. Your pussy's trash. Smells like an exhaust pipe. Disgusting.
At some point, this has to be heavy enough for me to pull this thing out of here.
It needs to go up.
Basically, you have to. It's a weight thing. There we go.
Okay. I thought you had to put the hot air balloon on it.
That might have been something that would have worked.
How many seeds do you need to get the next?
Well, the last thing I did, I added one more to my swords, and it was 25.
Jesus.
So, and again, I think there's still even more that I could get for those.
You got to feed those dirty swords to an octorock.
Yeah, I got to get more of those. I mean, I'm definitely. I think I had 9 left after I paid for that.
The cheapest should be your bow, because you have less of those and everything.
Yeah, the bow and the shields I should have upgraded instead of the weapons.
But you're past the point of needing any of that. You have plenty.
Yeah, and I don't know how much of the game I have left, because I'm pretty sure there's a 5th sage.
This is a forever game.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have the mech?
I could build one.
No, the mech is the 5th sage. He's down in the bottom world.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
I got him. You can ride him around. He's cool.
And then I went somewhere.
You can make him have bomb shooting hands.
I went somewhere where there's a mask or a thing that another person talking to me up in the sky.
Okay.
There's like a bunch of islands that are inside a thunderstorm, which was really cool. But
somebody put a side-by-side shots of this and Ghibli movies that are all doing the exact same thing, and I'm like, yeah, that's good.
That's the idea. That was the point.
Oasis copied the Beatles because the Beatles are good. There's no Beatles right now, so that's good. There's no Ghibli video game either, unless you want to fucking play Ni no Kuni.
Where am I? Put down here. See, There's a lot of I mean, I've been playing this game forever.
Is that all where you run?
Yeah, you can see your entire
You can see
your entire history. Watch.
Erratic psychology of the mind of Donnie.
Watch.
His spider web of green.
So if you go you start off there, and it shows you your whole gameplay, everything that you've done. But I did something really cool this morning for several hours, which you can see in my path, which is this. Check this out. You see this? See this? This like that. That goes like that, like that, all the way around, and then up, and then over, and then like that.
What was it?
I got on one of the dragons and just rode it for hours.
Nice.
Because I wanted to see its entire rotation.
Yeah.
And so you have to go back and shoot things off of it for supplies and things. So I was like, well, I want to know where it is, where it's more likely to be. So I mapped out its entire path.
I mapped out the path of the coffee shops in the Austin Coffee Passport deal today. Have you heard of this?
No.
You pay $25 every 6 months, and you can have a free coffee at like 6 different coffee shops in town.
Yeah.
But it's useless to me if they're not on my way, and I can also make coffee at home and at work.
Yeah.
So it really just be I had to get up early or hang out on the way home from work. And I don't know if I feel like hanging out at coffee shops like that. Unless they have really cool vibes. And I still haven't found a lodge bar in Austin. I want to find a bar that's stone, wood, Viking kind of planks, and a fireplace that's warm. And hearths and sofas around it. I think that Driscoll thing I went to today was kind of close.
Isn't Baker Street a little bit like that? Well, it's not a fireplace, I guess. Yeah.
I'm looking for a old-timey, medieval-looking kind of cosplay-ish.
Yeah.
Like a bar from The Witcher.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that kind of stuff's just not around here, and also with the weather.
It might
it's
be
nicer.
Niederwald or like New Braunfels.
It's maybe a German place.
Yeah.
But again, that's in more cold climates. That's more like that's the kind of thing you'd find in Europe.
Yeah, there's no reason to invest in a huge fireplace in this town anywhere. Why? For 1 month? Same reason you don't buy a jacket. I have a $5 hoodie from Old Navy.
Yeah.
For February.
That's what I need. That's all I need. And I do have one thicker pea coat in case it's really cold for some reason. So I guess everybody's just gonna walk in here, and that's one thing this game did add is battles with multiple people fighting on your side, which I think is very cool. I'm actually, talking about video games that like you're excited for or not excited for or whatever. I just want to see what Nintendo's doing this year. Switch 2 and what games they're gonna announce for it.
Say a spec. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care about the hardware.
Well, that was just their teaser.
Yeah, but it's not like it looks super cute or different. It's just basic.
Yeah,
like I wasn't hyped on that at all. Look at the thing.
I was hyped at.
Tell me if it has 4K and if it's gonna.
Yeah.
Have teraflops. How many flops?
Yeah. Well, I think, and I like. Did you try looking up the specs? Because basically, the factories and things, they have the specs for it because they're making it right now. So you can find out what all it, and then I'm sure they'll announce it in the next couple.
Also,
months.
I don't know what most of that shit means.
Well, you know what resolution, means. 4K. You know what, and you can see comparisons because it's not going to be a PS5 Pro in your hand, but it's going to be like maybe a PS4 Pro, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I just want the dock to work.
Yeah.
And I want the Joy-Cons to work. And I already don't trust them because they fucked me.
Yeah. I've never had Joy-Cons go bad.
Yeah, you've never had children either.
Yeah, right.
See, you're not a loser for not having a wife and kids. You're awesome. You get to have your things that you bought forever.
I can have my empty, meaningless toys. My unsatisfying.
You get to do whatever you want all the time. If it's nothing, if you want to do nothing, you can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I will see.
There was a guy behind me in line at Antonelli's today talking about his wedding, and I was like, "So you're getting married, huh? Good luck."
Yeah.
He was like, "Are you married?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why did you say good luck?" And I was like, "You're gonna need it." He was going through all the arrangements with the hotel, trying to get extra days for his family, and he's fucking getting married during South by, so they didn't have any space. Antonelli's Cheese Shop is having free cheese every day this week. It's their 15th anniversary. But you have to go at 11 a.m. and wait in line with a bunch of other Hyde Park twats.
Yeah.
So I went today because I work by there, and I'm going Friday because I'll be in the office. But the free cheese, and I had a gift card. But the free cheese was this bullshit Manchego Spanish waxy shit.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm sure it's cheap, and they gave out a ton of them. And then they're just trying to get people in the store to buy stuff.
Oh, right.
But I had a $50 gift card, so I got quarter pound of brie, quarter pound of goat gouda, and then I got some little mini toasties and some crackers, a packet of salami slices, and I just ate that all day. And I got a can of sardines. You ever eaten sardines?
I've never eaten sardines out of a can, no.
They had a can of sardines for $4.99.
Yeah?
It was the cheapest thing in the store. Do you want to eat them right now?
Did you bring them?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to eat some sardines.
Yeah. Do you want me to save them? We can try them another time?
Yeah, let's try them another time.
All right, I'll just bring them in here. I've never had sardines either.
I've had anchovies
Yeah.
on pizza, but I've never had actually. Are they still have their eyeballs?
I don't know. It's in a package.
Yeah.
We'll find out together. This can be an unboxing. God awful sardine unboxing.
Right.
But then yeah, I'm gonna go back Friday. Hopefully the cheese will be better than the free cheese. It said first 50, and so I was counting all the people ahead of me in the line.
Yeah.
I only had an hour for lunch. I was gonna bug Audrey and see if she wanted to come hang out, but I was like, this shit's lame. Let's just standing in line for free cheese.
Yeah.
Hey girl, what's up? You were trying to stand in line for some free cheese with me?
Where am I on the map? Okay, I'm right here.
I saw Jessica Mrs. Tano at Kill Tony today. She's being accused of pedophilia online because of that video of her kissing Heath Cordes. Because she's trying to make funny memes, and everyone's. It's been online for like a month, that video that she made where it says.
But he's like 23.
Yeah.
Are just idiots. What did she do in the video?
She grabs him, she kisses him on the lips, and says, "Forced to be your mother, but impassioned to be your lover," or something. It's
And
like
are people really accusing her of things, or is that just it's funny? That's what it looks like.
on Reddit, it's it's people calling her a pedophile. Or a groomer or whatever, because they don't know the story or the Kill Tony.
Where are you seeing people call her that?
On the Kill Tony subreddit.
There's no way that's real because the Kill Tony
Forced
people,
to be your mother, born to be your lover.
the people on Kill Tony know who he is.
Well, it's also just everybody on Kill Tony doesn't know who he is. Some people just started watching it or haven't watched every episode. Maybe I have no idea. But yeah, maybe it is a bit. Maybe I'm getting fooled by gay bits every day.
Oh yeah.
What?
I just had my 1760. Yeah. So I just got notified that my house payment came out.
Okay.
I just said every single one is so painful. Whenever if you think about it, if you think about how much money that is every month.
Wonder what's the PTI, whatever, versus interest, and it's paying the bank.
Yeah, I got my statement and I paid $5,000 in principal off my mortgage last year, but it was like $13,000 total. And that doesn't include the taxes and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, that's all that money that should come off my balance, but it's all interest.
Hot takes nobody asked for. We're not totally sure what's going on here. Something seems unusually. Hopefully the kid is okay.
That sounds like I don't know. Like that sounds like.
But that's not on Reddit. That's on
an engagement bait thing.
Okay. It's on Facebook. People saw Heath's joke post and thought he was the little boy being used by his real mom, being sex trafficked and exploited. Far out mountains this weekend. Maybe after you and Chris go for a walk, we can go over there.
Yeah, last weekend I was like, I want to go do something. I was like, I thought about, hey, maybe I should go to Lala's. Then I was like, but it's $7 for a beer.
The Geeks Who Drink trivia night right now. Free Funk. Henry Invisible on Wednesdays at the. See, that's fine. It's free. Led Zeppelin 2, 50th Physical Graffiti 50th Anniversary Celebration. Everything that Far Out has is cool. And that's like the perfect distance for not wanting to go out and not wanting to go downtown,
Yeah,
but to go see something at least interesting.
Yeah.
There's always an interesting, cool band playing. They've got a ton of room. You're not going to be crowded up against people. They got Yingling, and they got food trailers.
They've got headache beer.
If only I could drive home from there without passing the police station.
Yeah. You're white enough.
Yeah.
They're all out looking for illegals now. Like I said, this must be like Christmas for cops.
Cops miss.
Getting to pull over brown people and then ask them their immigration status.
Ma'am, sir, is this woman bothering you?
Sir, is this lady bothering you?
She's a spicy Latina. Lock her up.
All right, I'm gonna fight this freaking thing. I don't even need Lionel stuff right now. I don't think, but I'm still gonna do it. And it's a silver Lionel too. Ugh.
I mean, you can always use another of whatever he's packing.
These things are awesome. These Savage Lionel.
Jesus.
Dude, like
Do
sometimes
that
when I'm
or
flying
unfortunate.
from above, I can fire one of those off, and it's like I'm carpet bombing the bad guys. It's awesome. I don't have any of my good stuff anymore.
Yeah. Oh, do you catch the boomerang when you throw it?
I have on occasion.
Chang. Perfect parry. Yeah, the games that I'm looking forward to this year don't have release dates. They've all just said 2025.
Yeah.
It's Crimson Desert and GTA 6.
Damn it. Never timed that right.
And I think Monster Hunter will probably get into that.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's a big release.
Did you play World?
No, I don't play Monster Hunter games.
Oh, you don't do
I just don't. I'm not interested
You're
in them.
not gay for cute cats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need something more besides an open world of just a bunch of monsters to fight.
You want something else to get you through this
Yeah.
semi-charm kind of gaming? You believe in the sand between your toes?
I feel a feeling, an earthy feeling. Shit, I lost that awesome bow. I have to have the one that's only 3.
Doom, you didn't do any of the Dooms?
What?
Doom Eternal?
No, I have most of them. I just haven't ever actually sat down and...
It's so funny watching
Played
my 11-year-old boy play it because there's a tiny part still in my brain that goes, this is demonic.
Ooh, it's bad.
This is so satanic. He's
So
just
satanic.
stabbing blood demons everywhere. I can't believe someone would let their... It's me. I'm letting my 11-year-old play.
Yeah. still have that church,
Yeah.
that church instinct.
This is satanic.
But you're fighting the evil stuff.
Your pain is.
That's what I never
satanic.
understood about, like, oh, this is satanic. It's like, but you're killing the satanic stuff. So isn't that good?
Yeah, that's what my dad said. I couldn't play Street Fighter because you're beating women. I was like, but she's Chinese, Dad.
Yeah.
You should be okay with it. She's a race. Your white knighting is more intense than your racism.
Yeah.
His antlers on one side.
He has like antlers and a horn. He's got all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, that new Elden Ring has a bunch of one-winged, obvious Sephiroth shit.
Yeah.
Nobody can have one wing anymore without ripping off
Right, I
Sephiroth.
know. Yeah. He was the first one-winged angel.
Dude, if they fucking retroactively made Sephiroth trans, I'd be so pissed. They were a one-winged angel, Donnie. They. You don't know what kind of genitalia Sephiroth has. He has a man pussy. Such a puppy.
Well, I almost got him.
Jeebus.
Just let me kill him.
That's all my kids do in this game is cook food. Bruh, 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 dun, dun. What if you killed him with your weakest weapon? As a humiliation ritual.
Oh, they've done that. There are a billion videos of people doing that. You can find.
Yeah.
There we go. I got him.
That's a centaur of being a lion.
See how good his bow is. How good is his bow? It's a 40, but it's only ×3. The ×5 ones are awesome.
How good is your bow?
All right. What else can I upgrade? Do I have enough Hinox stuff? I need to go see. I've just been trying to upgrade all my armor.
You say Hinox? I say Hinox.
Yeah, Hinox. I'm not sure. I never heard it said, so.
Yeah.
But then whenever you hear it said sometimes, like, that's wrong, like freaking Mako
Or that person's
Rebirth
Japanese.
or Final Fantasy.
They're speaking with an accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mako is Mako
It's
shark.
Mako. We always called it Mako. We never called it Mako.
Because we grew up with cool, rad Mako shark. Pacific Ocean, Pacific Gotcha board shorts. It's a dragon. I'm fagging for dragons.
That's Nadra. I might need something of hers at some point. Let me see what the the lady says. What's that light over there?
Let's see what the lady
it's
says.
just-
You have to listen to women in this game? Pre-order canceled.
Unfortunately, yeah. They made it woke.
Yes, listen all.
I mean, I could probably play this game for another 100 hours.
There's Japanese listening to women simulators. It's called I Don't Have Any Friends and I Just Need a Friend. Did you ever get a cutting board from Eli? Remember when he was making those?
No, I never got one. I was doing woodworking and shit.
Yeah.
See, I need fire breath Lizalfos. I need more Hinox guts. I need fireproof lizards and smotherweed and hardy bass. I need like everything electric, and I don't have enough Lionel Saber horns for that. Damn.
I hadn't checked the folio on Final Fantasy in a long time, so I like did a bunch of grinding, and then I went to it and I was like, oh fuck yeah, everybody has 40 points. You get so much stuff.
Man. I got enough for this.
The only video game I had to play when I was overseas was Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Tic Tacs. And just the interface sucks for touch screen on a tiny
Yeah, it
screen.
does.
So I didn't play anything. And then when I got back, Walter was on the PlayStation. I was like, gimme. I need to feel it in my hands. The control-y.
I want to upgrade this. Damn it. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I know. I can enhance that. Yeah.
Did you scan all your amiibos?
I haven't even. Since I started playing this again, I have not messed with my amiibos at all.
You might have a bunch of armor in
Yeah.
those amiibos that's rare.
Yeah, I've got a lot of that stuff already.
We took a hike on Saturday to Marymore Seabright. Just Ivy and I, and I let her lead. I was like, sure, go wherever, I'll follow you. And she kept going into the woods. I was like, can you use a trail? Like, I know you can get under everything, but my eyes are getting scratched out.
Yeah.
And then we came out in the frisbee golf thing and got yelled at. And they were like, go that way. And I went that way. And they were like, no, go the other way. And we just kept coming out of the woods right next to the basket goal thing, about to get hit by a frisbee.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so this time let's go the other way. And then we ended up like at the entrance at Slaughter. So then we tried again. We're like, this time let's go straight back into the woods. And that's got one of those trails where you can walk two abreast. It's very wide trails.
Mhm.
That was right when the weather started being reasonable again.
Yeah. Oh man, it's been so nice the past few days. That one day it was foggy, right?
That shit sucked. I was in the office that day. It was still foggy at 4 when I went.
Yeah,
out.
it was foggy all day long. I was looking out the windows. It was Wednesday. I was looking out the windows at work, and
Yeah.
I was just like, this is never going to go away.
Zero visibility.
And then the next day was thunderstorms, and then it was nice.
But I don't really mind. But any kind of weather that we can get besides 100 degrees and sunny is awesome for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be 100 degrees and sunny for 100 days. Then people have something else to worry about besides democracy being crumbled.
Democracy.
What is it? What is it? How can you crumble it? How can
For
what's,
democracy.
where's the fabric of society? Show me the fucking fabric. It's not anything. It doesn't smell like anything.
Hey, look, there's Din Roll.
They're defying the rule of law. Okay. What is that?
Yeah, what rule?
That's unconstitutional. You know what? Y'all say that so much that it doesn't mean anything anymore. And apparently, you can not obey the Constitution. It's not a law either. They didn't copy paste the Constitution into the ordinance of every city. So even if something's unconstitutional, who cares? That doesn't mean anything.
Whether something's unconstitutional or not, that's like something for like the goddamn egghead Jew lawyers to figure out.
Yeah. That is my least favorite thing about this game, that you can't climb in the rain.
Unless you have
Froggy stuff.
froggy stuff.
And that they don't have quick switchy outy outfits.
I know. I wish I could just switch out my
On
outfits.
a weapon wheel.
Bullshit. You should be able to just hit a button and switch to
And
all
it stops
three.
raining as soon as you put your fucking
I know.
frog suit on. It's the rule of Donnie.
Put on this stuff. Okay, I need to find the barbarian leg wraps. I don't know where those are.
I need my leg wraps. I hope we improved Chris's mood. He
Yeah.
had a bad day.
He seemed like he was doing okay.
Maybe we'll save the sardines for him next Monday.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be delicious. What if it's
It
the
might
best
be.
thing?
It might be, but I don't know. I feel like I've tried them before a long time ago when I was a kid. It was just nasty, fishy.
I've seen
Shit.
Tom and Jerry eat them and fight over them.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the
A
only time
mouse,
I've ever
a
been.
mouse, and a cat.
Yeah.
They love them.
Mm.
Okay, I gotta go here. Yeah, that's the string of power, right? I'm looking at because I gotta go talk to the.
Heathcliff eats them like this, and the bones come out.
Yeah.
You're at a shrine. You're having a shrine time. What the hell is that? Oh. Thomas Hayden Church is Phil Gillis on tires too. Did you see that?
He's Shane Gillis' dad.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Vince Vaughn's in it.
Yeah.
John Lovitz.
Well,
Jealous.
Well, I mean, he's A-list now, so he gets the A-list people. He's
But
got a
if
Super
John
Bowl
Lovitz is
commercial.
A-list, I'm sure he'd love to
Yeah,
hear him
right.
say, yes, I am. Correct, Donnie.
Dude, Shane Gillis and freaking your brother-in-law's friend, fucking
Post Malone.
Post Malone are in a Super Bowl commercial
Yeah,
together.
3 of them. There's the one where they're knocking on the door. There's the one where they're sitting in the yard, and there's the one where they help to make the party with the huge.
Yeah.
They're trying to be the new. What was your favorite Super Bowl commercial of all time?
Shit. I don't know.
I liked when we brought Walter over here for the Super Bowl, and he wanted to watch this fucking cheerleaders. That was like the first time his little pee-pee went.
Well, it was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez were like shaking their butts, and you're like, whoa.
Yes, boy, this is woman.
And I was like, these chicks
Look
are
at the
50. I mean, they still look great. Don't get me wrong.
It's like Jessica Misitano and Heath Cordes.
All right, let me see if I can find out where to go here. I'm gonna go to. Where's the tower?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's like,
I was gonna. I was
this
gonna
game is so
play some.
soothing.
I was gonna play. Dude, it's been like it's been therapeutic. I feel
Yeah.
so good the past 2 weeks that I play this game.
Yeah, it's basic colors. Everything's bright.
It's
and shiny.
relaxing, even when it's not. Even whenever you're having to fight some giant monster, it's still okay.
Yeah, there's no urgency in this
Yeah.
game. So just go, whatever. Go around.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I was actually thinking about this playing this game. I'm like, all of this is in the game, like the world, like this whole thing. It's all in the engine. There's no.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the way they hide how things load. It feels so seamless.
You don't have a list
love
of
these games.
Recent builds?
Yeah, but I don't deal with it that
Yeah.
much. I guess I can't do it. I'm trying to get down to where the freaking Dinral is, but I need to be up here.
It's like your din roll out of options.
Yeah. All right. That's going to be the stream for today. Ugh. Thanks for joining us. One
Alright.
person watching. 2 people. Oh, we have 2 people watching. Oh, too late.
Good night, gaytards.
Yeah, they're watching on the.
They didn't chat ever?
No, there was no chats.
Motherfucker don't
Goodbye.
want to say